Hello and welcome to this presentation on sports analytics. Myself Abhishek, and I am going to give an overview about how data is changing the games. Let me start by saying that perhaps the best public demonstration of sports analytics was given by the Hollywood movie Moneyball, which is based on real incidents about Oakland Athletics, which competes in Major League Baseball in the United States. In the movie, Brad Pitt plays the role of Billy Beane, who was the general manager and used sports analytics for scouting players. Using player performance data, he developed the innovative Sabre matrix to measure key skills required by a player to succeed. That helped him to identify good players amongst those who were relatively undervalued in the market. The result, Oakland Athletics went on for a 20-game winning streak in 2002. Perhaps by now it is clear that sports analytics is about using data to derive player and team statistics to achieve a competitive outcome. For example, the outcome could be player selection for a game against a particular opponent. This is on-field analytics. On the other hand, off-field analytics could be for increasing ticket and merchandise sales by analyzing sales data. Let us look into these types of analytics in more details in the next slide. Expanding on last slide, sports analytics can be broadly classified into two: on-field analytics and off-field analytics. As the name suggests, on-field analytics is about using data in explanatory, predictive, or prescriptive manner to improve the performance of a team or an individual player. Historical data from matches and training sessions are analyzed to quantify skills and weaknesses in terms of key metrics. Searching for new players and making team selection can be made based on how the players are in terms of the performance metrics. Therefore, with on-field analytics, the approach of scouting and team selection becomes more facts and data driven rather than depending on anecdotal evidence and guesswork by coaches and managers. Off-field analytics focuses on using data on marketing and sales of tickets and merchandises. Segmentation to gain insights into customer groups is leveraged to identify customer preferences and then send promotional offers. For example, ticket purchase data can be used to identify customers likely to purchase season tickets through discount offers. Now, these are some of the teams which are successfully implementing and adopting sports analytics. For example, Boston Red Sox won the World Championships in 2004 and 2007, heavily uses sports analytics for player selection and scouting. AC Milan has a lab called AC Milan Lab, which uses player performance data in order to identify and reduce player injuries. One of the franchises of Indian Premier League, IPL, Kings 11 Punjab, uses sports analytics in order to identify players and achieved about 70% success rate in IPL auctions while being able to purchase the desired players. The key thing to recognize is that the secret to achieving the success in sports analytics is in defining metrics that capture the skills of a player for a particular game format. For example, let us consider T20 matches in cricket. In this limited overs format, the batsmen are expected to be quick scoring, hard hitting, good at running between the wickets, and able to finish an innings staying not out. Analysts at FormShape Technologies developed these 5 key metrics shown on the slide to capture the batting skills for the T20 format. Match data such as ball by ball scores and wickets are used to evaluate players in terms of this matrix. Similar performance metrics can also be used to evaluate bowlers for T20 matches. The historical view of this matrix can be seen in several ways. For example, last few seasons, career statistics, and so on and so forth. Moreover, the data can also be indexed and sliced over other dimensions such as opponent players, other players in the same team, venue of the game, home or away games, etc. Powerful data visualization tools such as Tableau and Power BI can also be used to make data visualization and easy for sports analytics. Similarly, we can use different metrics to quantify performance for other formats of cricket. Notice how the metrics have changed for the one-day international format, where an innings lasts 50 overs. For example, for batsmen, the emphasis is on high-scoring innings to put up a better total for the team, while the fast-scoring ability is not explicitly measured as it is in the T20 format, but batting average is introduced here to measure how well a batsman can balance the number of balls he faces and the number of runs he scores. Similarly, bowling metrics for one-day international are also different from the ones which are used in the T20 format. Now let's see how we can put metrics into actions. One of the most popular and well-studied application of metrics in sports analytics is prediction of match outcome. Historical view of the metrics are computed from data and used to predict the winner. This has major application in sports betting. Typically, we start by computing a player score. The player score can be computed as a weighted average of career score and the recent score. Next, we need to compute the team strength. The team strength in case of cricket can be computed separately for batting and for bowling. The bowling strength and the batting strength can simply be the sum of the individual player scores. The next step is to compute the relative strength, which sort of quantifies how good is one team or how worse is one team with respect to its opponent in a particular match. The relative team strength can then be combined with other variables such as venue, home or away game for a particular team, the recent win and loss ratios for the team as features for a machine learning model to predict the outcome of the match. Data from previous matches can be used to build the training dataset and then can be used to train classifiers using algorithms like decision tree, logistic regression, neural network, gradient boosting, random forest, etc. The model then predicts the probability of a particular team winning or losing. This type of model can also be trained as a ranking model, where the ranking model assigns a rank score to the teams, and the team which is likely to win gets a higher score from the ranking model. Now, before concluding, let me give an example of an application of on-field analytics in football. Sophisticated sensing devices and cameras are often used during a match to capture players' movement. When such data over several matches can be analyzed to generate player heat map, the latter shows how parts of the pitch where the player is mostly present as shown in the visualization here. Such insights can be used by teams to develop defense strategies, for example by applying defenders in areas from where the opponent strikers are likely to operate. Now let me show some of the major companies working in the domain of sports analytics. They collect and curate data from different sporting events and derive insights to improve the performance of players and teams. Stats is considered to be the world leader in sports data and technology. It's based out of Chicago in USA, and it covers more than 80,000 sporting events every year. Opta is a company which is based out of London, UK, and it covers 30 different sports in more than 70 countries. Prozone, which have been acquired by Stats, used to be a domain expert in sports performance analytics. Now, to summarize, the important skills required for doing sports analytics are domain knowledge and understanding of the sports, Next, knowledge about data extraction, data processing, and visualization to create powerful dashboards to be used by team managers, players, and other stakeholders. For modeling scenarios, one as an analyst also needs to know about statistics and different predictive modeling techniques which are commonly taught in machine learning. Lastly, if you are looking to start a career in data science and analytics and want to apply these skills in the domain of sports analytics, check out the courses at Manipal ProLearn courses at www.manipalprolearn.com. Thank you for watching this video.
Hey, thanks for watching. Do like the video and share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more such videos. And check out the exclusive coupon codes for our YouTube learners in the description below, and visit manipalprolearn.com to redeem them.